Hello there, thank you for joining me for That's the Way It Is. I'm your host, BC. Today we're going to talk about Mr. Randi Paul. If you don't know Mr. Paul, he is the Senator of Kentucky. Now, what he's done, he went to the Kentucky Exchange site, to fill out his information for his son, and he's like, look, that was not nothing. And he went to the site that all the Democrats are using there, talking about how good the Kentucky Exchange is. So he fills out all the information. He's pretty proud of himself. He's like, look, I did this for my boy. Yeah, you did. You actually got your son a Medicaid card. He was not even applying for a Medicaid card. So two things you can look at with this. You can look at, look, this guy don't know what he's doing. He shouldn't have done it. Maybe he should have let his wife do it. You could look at it like that. Or you could look at it like, look, this guy couldn't even get it right. It's crazy. Here you are thinking you actually done it and you beat the deadline, and guess what? You didn't. So it's crazy. And the whole Obama thing is crazy, which this guy wasn't even for. From what I understand, this guy wasn't even for Obamacare, so he really wasn't crazy about it anyway. And that just tells me one thing. He's got some brain cells that's kicking in, because you know what? There's a lot of people that is not liking this whole Obamacare. I'm not liking it. I don't really know anybody who is liking it right now. Excuse me. I really don't know anybody that's liking it. I mean, maybe you do. If you know someone who's liking the whole Obamacare agenda, go ahead and leave me a comment. You ain't got to put in the person's name or anything. I mean, I wouldn't ask you to do that. Excuse me. I just think that the whole Obamacare, just like Mr. Randi Paul is saying, Senator Randi Paul is saying that it is a disaster. And he's right. It is a disaster. It's been a disaster from the start. It's not getting better, even though they say it's getting better. Look, here a couple weeks ago, Obama went on to the website. He couldn't even get it to work. So it's all crazy. And, it's really crazy that these government officials who's telling us what to do, they can't even get it to work. So... and that right there just tells me it needs to be file 13. So leave me a comment, like the video, share the video, give me your thoughts, and I'd like to thank you for joining me. You have a wonderful evening, and to remember to follow your heart.